Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Real Hood Shit. I am your host, Kiera, and today we're going to be talking about embracing the if in life. But before I get started with that, I know you're probably wondering, what the fuck happened to you? Well, a lot has happened over the last few weeks since I have not been present on this podcast. So, I did briefly say a little bit about the fact that I was in massage school at the beginning of this podcast. I actually started the podcast while I was in the middle of my program, and I am finally done. October the 14th was my very last day of clinic, and right now I am currently a certified massage therapist, and I'm so excited. I am so happy. I'm so glad to be done, but I was not expecting the load and how physical the job was. I was not expecting that. And I had to recalibrate my energy. I had to really conserve my energy because I'm manipulating other people's energy fields. And I'm taking all of that stuff in. So I withdrew from a lot of things. I wasn't really hanging out like I usually do. I wasn't really on the phone much. I really wasn't on social media much. I just really wasn't out much because I was trying to do my best to focus, because I know that in order for me to do my very best at anything that I set out to accomplish, I have to be able to focus, and I have to be able to have a laser focus. It really wasn't easy for me at all. It wasn't easy at all. And I cried a lot. I cried so many nights, and it wasn't because I didn't want to do it. It was just the realization that I'm just having to let go of so many different things that mean so much to me, but I just don't have the attention to feed to it right now. And through this, though, I learned a lot about myself. And I want to share what I learned about myself over the course of this 6-week journey to physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually grounding myself into a practice of sharing my energy with other people, taking on their energy and doing it on a consistent basis with really no breaks and no time to wind down. I had to learn how to compartmentalize a lot of different things. And in doing that, I freed myself up from living up to other people's expectations. But back to embracing the if in life. On this journey to get my massage license, I found myself in many situations, many different times where I was thinking to myself, well, what if this goes wrong? Or what if I'm trying to do this and this happens? Or what if I get all the way through the program and then something happens and I can't finish? Or what if something happens to my car on this busy ass highway and now I have to try to figure out how I'm going to get around? What if the things that are consistent and stable right now just don't last anymore. What am I going to do? And that shit was scary as fuck to me. It was so scary because all of those things were like very real possibilities. Very real possibilities. But I found that I only thought in that way when I was looking for a way out of doing what I was trying to do, or looking for some kind of excuse to not have to show up, or find a way so that I didn't have to do whatever I was trying to do. Those what ifs come about, and although they're valid, they're really excuses. You find yourself in a situation where you're getting everything you asked for and you're not sure if you can sustain it. So you think of all the things that could go wrong. Or you get to a place where you can finally live the life that you have always seen for yourself. And it might mean that all the things that you used to do, you just don't want to do them anymore. You can't do them anymore, but you don't want to do them anymore. And you not wanting to participate in those certain activities is going to cause you to not be around certain people, or not go to certain places, or just not partake in certain things that you normally enjoy. And you don't even know what your life is going to look like without that. That can be scary. Well, shit, that is scary. At least it was for me. And I made it a point to look at the situations and say, you're thinking about what if all of these things go wrong, but what if everything goes right? What if it works out exactly the way that you wanted it to work out? And what if the way that you wanted it to work out was exactly how it was supposed to work out? And what if you were just stressing yourself out and stringing yourself along because you just didn't want to let go of what was so comfortable for you? What if you are everything that you think you are? What if you can do everything that you think you can do? What if that hard decision that you made was the right decision? Why don't you fall down that rabbit hole? And when I did fall down that rabbit hole, I really fell in love with the person that I am right now and the person that I am becoming. And the deeper that I really fell in love with this scared and vulnerable version of myself, my load got lighter because the things that were weighing me down just started to fall off on their own. And you never know how something is affecting you until it's no longer affecting you. That's something that I actually find in my massage practice. Quite often, people come in and they say that they have like a pain in their neck. Most people have pain in their neck. But what if I told you that pain in your neck is coming from the middle of your back, and the pain is in the middle of your back because you're holding on to things that you need to express that are breaking your heart? You'll be like, what? But it's true. It's so true. It is so true. The aches and the pains that we feel in our bodies are related to certain truths that we're holding in and we holding back, and we're not ready to release and examine. That's just like amazing to me. I don't know, but I don't want to get too far off topic into massage, but that's just an example of how something could be your reality. Something could be real. There could be real physical pain that you're feeling, or the things that you're afraid of. They can be real physical things, but what if it's tied to you being able to allow yourself to be free enough to make a mistake? What if you allow yourself the opportunity to not know what's going to happen next? That if in life is so important. That's where your dreams begin, but it's also where your dreams die. So this one is going to be short and sweet, but this is just a gentle reminder and a little bit of encouragement that thinking what if is okay. Until next time.